The Group E comes to a close over in Euro 2020 with two 5-goal thrillers. I've got the first one coming at you between Spain and Slovakia. Who came out on top? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another match review. Of course, looking back at the old Euro 2020 clash over in Group E between Slovakia and Spain, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe button and keep your bang up to date with all things Euro 2020 related, recording videos in a car related. Whoa, football, we're going to know here under one roof. Yes, right, boys, because of course, you know, duty calls, boys, because I've got to go to work, but of course, keeping an eye on the games, of course, as you do. And of course, banger in Group E. Of course, it's come to a close. Four teams down to 2. 10 goals, goodness gracious me. We'll talk about half of those in just 1 second. Of course, big shout out to the VRPs. They are the Patreons. If you want to support the channel in another way, check out the links down below. We're talking about the Patreons. But anyway, let's get into it then, shall we? Of course, 5-0 win for Spain over Slovakia to qualify as runners-up over in Group E, and of course, into the last 16. Let's take a look at the situation. Of course, the goals, plenty of goals to talk about. Of course, the first one, well, it was actually a bit of a struggled start for Spain. They did have a penalty awarded. Kucka was fouled. Keeper saved it though, fantastic save. But Dubravka, only for him to make an absolute tit out of himself and put the ball in the back of the net with a bit of a... He did a great volleyball strike, but of course he just parried the ball in the back of the net after a shot from Sarabia. A long-range effort, hit the bar. It's up in the air. Dubravka tried to punch it, but he just slapped it in the back of the net. Goodness gracious me, of course. 2-0 it was, and that was it. Game over, to be fair. Actually, so sorry, that was only 1-0. 1-0. The second goal did come pretty much straight after that, in the 45th minute before Laporte's goal. His first for his country, of course, formerly played for France, but now plays for Spain, and got over the line to make it 2-0 in the end. Moreno with the assist. It was definitely over then after half-time, 3-0. Sarabia did get his official goal to make it 3. Torres for the 4th. And then another big fat OG at the end to give Kucka another own goal to make it 5-0 for Spain. And not only does that, Spain go through, Slovakia go home, even though they started the campaign with that nervy win, 1-0 win over, was it 2-1 win over Poland, but unfortunately they go home. So take a look at some of the stats then, shall we? 66% possession for Spain. We had 34% going in the other way, going in favour of Slovakia. 19 shots for the Spanish, 9 on target, 6 off target, and 4 were blocked. As for Slovakia, just the 3. 9 of them aren't on target. Unfortunately, 2 of them off target and 1 was blocked as well. 7 corners to 0 as well. Looking further down here, the passes 666, the mark of the beast. That's right. That's how many passes were completed, were given by Spain. 598 were successful. That's 90%. As for Slovakia, 345 passes for them. 271 were completed. That's 79% success rate as well. Aerial duels 197. That's right. All over it. That is Spain. Let's take a look at the shot grid then, shall we? Of course, as you can see on the left-hand side, here it is Spain. They are the dark circle here with the light one. That is Slovakia. And of course, as you can see, no shots on target. A couple of long-range bad boys that didn't hit the frame of the goal. And of course, one was blocked even outside the edge of the D. As for Spain, they absolutely peppered them. Of course, as for the heat maps, let's take a look at Slovakia then, shall we? Here they are, of course, preferring to come down the right-hand side when they have possession. Of course, Dubravka very busy between the sticks. As for Spain, as you can see, a lot of possession in that middle third, and it was the Spain of old. We haven't seen them so far. Maybe, just maybe, this is the rebirth of Spain. We saw it with England yesterday with a 1-0 win over the Czechs. Maybe they're just getting into that right gear at the right time, and maybe we could see more of this. But you could probably say, you know, once the second goal win went for Slovakia, went in the back of the net, kind of their heads must have dropped, and of course the cream did rise to the top. As for the touch map here, let's take a little look at it. Of course, for the most part, yep, coming down the right hand side, Slovakia's right, and the keeper very busy with the touches. As for Spain, again, all over alles über the Platz, as they say over in Germany. As for the starting lineups, we'll start with Spain here. Dubravka between the sticks, Sakia, Skriniar at the back, Hubachan and Pekaric at the back, Kucka, Hromodada, Hamsic, Mac, Halasin, and of course Duda up top. As for Spain, they got Uni Simon between the sticks, of course Laporte with the goal, Eric Garcia as well. Now going to, of course, to Barcelona. Jordi Alba at the back alongside Cesar Kucka as well. Busquets as well, Koke, Pedri, Moreno, Sarabia and Morata up top. Goals in them bad boys. And of course, as I look at the substitutions then, we did see the likes of Stanislav Laporte coming on the books for from Napoli. He came on for a little bit of time. Lazara Benes as well. Thomas Suslov, Vladimir Weiss, of course, the veteran, and Michael Torres, 33-year-old vet as well. As for Spain, we saw the likes of Pau Torres coming on. Who else did we get on the pitch there? We got Mikel Oyarzabal, Ferran Torres, of course, Adama Traore, I guess his first minutes for the Euro 23 as well. Take a look at the match ratings then, shall we? Of course, the big man for the Slovakia was Thomas Hubachan at the back. Skriniar had a nightmare. Dubravka also had a nightmare. Marek Hamsic with a 6.5. As for Spain, it was the Laporte show with an 8.4. Sarabia with an 8.3. Jordi Alba also with a high 7 as well. 7.6 for Gerard Marino. Down the foot there, you can see a timeline of the events as well for Spain. Well, for everybody, really. Take a look at what's been said on social media then, shall we? Another guy said this. This is the Spain we need. Deserve absolute masterclass by Pedri again. We'll have to see him alongside Busi and Thiago instead of Koke, though. Alba, Garcia, Laporte, Sarabia, all good. Silman Sakira said, congrats, Spain. Good luck. James Sonora said, España is not as good as today's score pretends. Best of luck, but I have my doubts. Dreaming Wildlife says, Slovakia were awful today. Reggie Donov said, nice of the Slovaks to show up because they didn't. And that's pretty much all I've got for you on the old social media for that. As for the state of play in the group, it is home and hosed. Sweden are group winners after their win over Poland. We'll talk about that in another video, so make sure you check that out. Spain go through as runners-up. Slovakia did have 3 points, but unfortunately it's not good enough. They're a bit of a spanking. -5 goal difference is going to hurt them in the end. And of course, Poland, unfortunately, they also go home. This is the state of play in the bracket. As you can see, Spain are in, so are Sweden. Of course, Sweden will take on the Ukrainians after that spot's been confirmed. But Spain have a belter up against Croatia on the bottom half of the draw. Win that, and they've got to have a bit of a mystery. I don't know who they're going to be playing. It could be the Portuguese. I don't know. We're going to have to find out probably tomorrow or whatever when we do a preview for this Croatia game. We'll figure that out then. But of course, exciting times up ahead over in Euro 2020. That's it, my friends. That's all I've got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash your subscribe button. If you're bang up to date with all things Euro 2020 related, Bappin' related, recording in a car related, we got it all here under one roof. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Of course, we'll be back at home, of course, for the previews, and of course, Cast the Cat will be back for the predictions for these as well. Until then, I'll see you soon for the next one. But until then, I am out.